Mask on. Fuck it. Mask off.
So, I went to the mall today.
Okay.
And
Like Woodland?
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say if ever this ends up going out, like as a bonus or something. Woodland is the mall that, like, I'm not even sure if cities have anymore. Like, there's a YouTube channel called This Is Dan Bell that I really like, and one of his shows is just dead malls. He just goes to dead malls. It's really cool. And Woodland Hills Mall is the fucking opposite of that. Like, I was thinking I had to leave and come back, so I went to get the magazines for another show. Pop Torture, the gossip magazine internet show that's sweeping the nation. On my way out, like, I was driving up 71st past Thoreau, and there was, like, no one. Because it was just like, even though it's like 10 lanes for when it's Christmas time.
Right.
It's just a normal city street with like houses on one side and a school on the other. But I felt like I was, in a way, like leaving Las Vegas. Do you know what I mean? Do you have that feeling about... Are you intimidated by Woodland Hills Mall at all?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get the metaphor, but I've never been to Las Vegas, so I've never left Las Vegas before.
You've never been to Las Vegas?
I've never been to Las Vegas.
Do you think you would want to go? Does it appeal to you?
It appeals to me in certain scenarios, like your guys' trip.
Sure.
That would appeal to me.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in Las Vegas, like, there's nothing that people do in Las Vegas that appeals to me. Like, gambling doesn't appeal to me.
You drink.
Strip clubs don't appeal to me.
I've never been to a strip club in Las Vegas.
Okay. I do like to drink.
I mean, I'm not...
Yeah.
Borderline problem. I mean, I'm just saying it's something you've had times in your life where you're like, oh, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have drinks tonight.
Right. No, tonight's one of those nights.
So that Vegas is, I mean,
Good
I know
for
you
drinking.
spent a lot of time in New Orleans, but like it's the only other city I can think of where you cruise around with a drink in your hand.
Yeah.
All over the streets and, in cars and in cabs and limos
Stuff. Yeah, I mean, that sounds awesome.
I don't know, maybe I should liken it to something more like a sporting event. It just feels like going to Woodland Hills Mall, going to it and leaving from it, it feels like you parked in the Acorn lot and shit. You know what I mean? Like, holy, it's like Disneyland or something.
Yeah, it is wild.
And I'm simultaneously proud of Woodland Hills Mall and ashamed.
Yeah.
There's a sign on 71st Street now. I don't remember it always being there. It's got like 3 posts and it's metal and it says, next to things are also entrances to the mall. Like,
right.
If you can't get in this one, it's okay. There's still other entrances. Like, it's only gotten sort of bigger and more powerful.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like when Dr. Mall invented the mall in like 76 or whatever, this was like, he saw like people in bubble cars like flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where they were going was what Woodland Hills Mall is. Like, if he woke up from cryo sleep and walked in there, he'd weep with like, and then everyone would be like, don't tell him that every other mall is closed. Like,
right.
Don't tell him, like, and he's like, Dillard's and Macy's and Sears. Don't tell him that even though they're here, they're nowhere else.
They don't really exist anymore.
Right. So since I had this time to kill, I like went to GameStop and I tried to find a bookstore in the mall. That was funny. On the directory, there's actually a listing that says like books and music or something, and it was like Brookstone, Spencer Gifts. Like, I guess technically
like
there are things with covers and a binding. Yeah. There were no bookstores or periodical anything in the mall, but I'll tell you what was there, in hilarious Tuesday evening droves. Mall girls, and I don't mean this in a creepy old man way, but like pretty young single women in groups or solo, like dressed like they're out. Not like out, like evening out, but like, wearing their nice jeans and shit and like trying to look whatever, like at the mall.
Yeah.
Going to Woodland Hills Mall is a little bit like stepping in time for me.
Yeah. No, it's weird. Like, you'll see young couples that are there just to like go on a date there.
Not around their parents.
Yeah. No, it is weird. I know what you mean about the mall girls, too. I was just out there, like, maybe 3 weekends ago. And my stop was on the, like, very exterior of the mall. So I just kind of popped in and popped out.
Yeah.
But it still blew my mind. I parked so far away. I couldn't believe it.
By design or because you had to?
No, because I had to. I thought maybe if I just, like, was patient. I wasn't in a huge hurry. So I thought maybe I could just like circle around and find a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to park so far away. It was crazy. That's where you got me. It's like Disney World or something. Oh, also important note here is there was a Jeep Wrangler that was like circling the parking lot while I was there. And it was just packed with like 15 kids, and they were blasting that song. It's like Percocet, Molly Percocet.
You've told me about this song. I still have yet to hear it.
It is crazy, man. My favorite part of that song, just real quick, is I think I told you this, and it's probably not funny. It might not ever be funny to you, but it cracks me up.
No, is the
the next line in the song is like, mask off, fuck it, mask off.
what do you think that means?
And he just repeats it, too. He's like, mask off,
Do you know who the
fuck it, mask off, mask off, fuck it, mask off. It's... I do know.
Well, this has been whatever this has been.
Mask on, fuck it, mask off.